something is coming.
Yeah.
Or no, I don't watch the news. I don't pay attention. The only news that I get is from Instagram.
Right.
I mean, if it ain't important to me,
yeah.
I never even watched a full video of what is going on. I might see pictures of
clips
or whatever. Not just that war, but anything.
Yeah, that's how I am. I'm like I got a homeboy. He always be sending me this stuff about UFOs. I be like, bro, what do you want me to do with this information? Like, what do you want to do? They come. You gotta listen to Buddy. Buddy is the top. I say, so did you see the aliens that was in Miami? What's up with them? Because ain't nobody saying nothing about them. The only people been speaking on them is Scam.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Scam holding press conferences about the aliens. Did you see it? Yo, it's wild. He got a whole series about the aliens, bro. It was so wild. I was like, this boy is crazy. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's too much stuff like that's happening right here in our neighborhood that we need to combat. You know what I mean? Like, and that's one thing that I'm very, very passionate about. Like, that's the reason why I started my program. Like, these kids don't have no hope.
Yeah.
You know, they out here just willy-nilly. And not only do they not have hope, they don't have guidance because the people that's raising them not really raising them, like they slow. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you don't have that foundation, then it's like, come on. And it's like these cannot be the kids that's supposed to make the decisions for us when we in our older. Hey, if that's the case, like the world over. The world is done. Like, wrap it up. Like, you might as well YOLO right now and just live your best life because, I mean, everything is so triggering and everything is so toxic and people don't have coping skills and people just don't understand life. You know what I mean? And it's just destroying our community. And it's sad. Like it's really sad when you sit and look at it and it's like, damn, like Black people are so resilient and this is what we've been reduced to as a society.
I'm seeing something online the other day. It was showing like it had a split screen. It said kids in Asia and then kids in America. So like they had the Asian kids doing some type of training, some type of like martial arts training. They were doing splits, all type of shit. And they had the other kids, the Black kids over here just having this little party, rapping and
TikToking.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that lets you know, like, not all kids, but like that's where you know where we headed. You know, like, that's why Asia is so advanced in us. You know, like we are so kind of stuck in this rat race because we're not giving the kids, like, we're not directing them properly. We're not giving them like substance.
Yeah.
You know, like what the hell? Like, then you gotta look at the parents. You know, like the people that's raising these kids now are like, you know, these OnlyFans and like the content that these kids are seeing, like they trying to emulate that and become that.
Yeah.
And they're not trying to become like astronauts no more. It's like, become a content creator.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something so crazy. Two things. So I don't know if you know Cricket. He a director? Video director?
Yeah.
Okay, Cricket. So this probably had to be like 5-6 years ago before I went in. Me and Cricket had a conversation. And he was like, you see what's going on right now, Sakeya? And I'm like, yeah. He was like, you know we partly to blame for that. And you know me, I'm all for accountability, but you ain't just gonna put blame on the nigga. Like, what you mean? Like, elaborate, you know? And so when he started talking, it clicked, right? So this was the conversation. He's a video director, right? I'm a wardrobe stylist, right? So if you see, let's just use Nicki. You see a Nicki Minaj video, right? And she's dressed a certain kind of way and her video is shot a certain kind of way. That influences the masses, right? But people looking at it like it's Nicki that's influencing the masses. And it's really people like me and people like Cricket. Everybody that's a part of it. I'm the one that's dressing the girls with next to nothing
Mm-hmm.
on. He's the one shooting the videos with 30 niggas and guns and
Mm-hmm.
sliding on ops and sticks and all, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we not thinking about it at that time, but that's the imagery,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So these 25-year-old girls now, for the last 15 years, all they've seen is women take the easy way out, right? Like, I just got to look this way, talk this way. You know, the cheat code is to get a nigga
Mm-hmm.
with a bag and that's it. So if you've been programmed, if that's all you've been seeing since you've been 9 or 10 years old, what you think?
That's who you become.
That's who you become,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And it's just so sad. It's just, it really is. Because I just come from an era where, like, the way you look is a bonus. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you had to have some sort of substance,
Mm-hmm.
or you weren't going to get far in life. And it's hard to tell a young girl, hey, you should go to school, you should study STEM, you should be a scientist, you should be a chemist, when you got Christian Rock
Right.
doing...
They ain't got no examples.
They ain't got no example.
They ain't got nobody.
You know? Did you see Shawty Tatum, her face?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And you gotta imagine, like, how many people look up to that girl and how many people gonna try to do the same thing. But it stems from, one is money.
Okay.
You know, like we do things because of we need money. Like for you,
Mhm.
like you doing your job.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like your job, you want to be a stylist, but you ain't think, okay,
I'm not thinking about
right.
that.
You ain't thinking about, okay, I'm dressing these girls, you know what I'm saying, a certain way. I was thinking, okay, I want to be creative. I want to dress these women, you know what I mean? I want to look a certain way. But when it comes to certain jobs, you know, you got to make this look, you know what I'm saying, a certain way so it can get the looks and views that it needs.
That it need.
And you getting paid.
Yeah.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
living my best
The
life.
director getting paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
This is the vision we got for it. I want
Yes.
you to shoot it. But if everybody was like, you know what? I'm not selling out for that. You know, I ain't gonna do it. But then again, it's like somebody else will come up and take the money. You know what I mean?
The video gonna get made.
It's gonna be made, whether you do it or not.
Exactly.
Whether you do it or not. So,
Exactly.
I don't know where or how it's gonna
Exactly.
change.
And that's what I'm saying. Where's the compromise? Where's the standards? Because it can't just be me standing on business.
Right.
It can't just be Cricket standing on business. It has to be a collective of people just saying, we're not going to push this narrative to our culture and shut it down. But everybody ain't going for it. Because somebody gonna cross the picket line.
For sure. They gonna take that dollar.
They gonna take
They
the
gonna
dollar.
take the dollar. Nah.
They gonna take the dollar.
Even like the rappers, you know, like they don't have to make the music that
They
they're
don't.
making. You can easily make whatever the fuck you want to make. You can go make something that's gonna probably, you know, make an impact on the world and have some positivity in the world. But people ain't paying for that.
They not.
So let me do what people's paying for.
Right.
You know, like even when it comes to my shit, like I post certain things because I know it's gonna get views.
Right.
So when I post the positivity and like I try to motivate people, they don't get as many views.
They don't want to hear that.
So let me give them that rah-rah. You know what I'm saying? Let me give you some rah-rah. Like even though like my full clips are having that same stuff in it, but I just don't post that because it don't get enough attention.
Mm-hmm.
So if you fuck with me based off the rah-rah shit, I go watch my full shit. Now you get a full breakdown of like what the message. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, damn, he do be on some rah-rah shit, but damn, like he really speaking some real ass shit for real.
Right.
So like I don't see it changing ever.
Really?
No, because one, it was the TV. You know, like the TV, you could kind of just turn it off. And, you know, now it's the internet. We need our phone for everything.
Everything.
And what comes with that is like you're gonna download some social media to keep up with your family.
Yeah.
You know, you need social media.
Yeah.
So you got to like filter out bullshit. And then now we're giving the kids at 9, 8, 7 years old here the phone. And they get the they create basically you growing up on the internet. You know what I mean? Oh shit, this is how you fuck. Oh shit, this is what niggas is what. You know what I mean? That's how I don't see it changing.
Bro, that's disheartening.
They're gonna have to like press a reset button on the world.
think so. Like hit us with the Men in Black thing and program us back. But it's like you said.
I think they just need to blow this bitch up. Like
press the button. Press the
reset, man. Reset. That's the
we gonna build an arc and we go.
Make sure the motherfuckers that's in that arc, they gonna stand on business when they come out.
Yeah, like listen, we gotta check you, gotta vet you. Because it is, and like you said, it's not enough people doing that. you know, and it's like you could only do your part. And I think about it a lot, you know, because I'm looking at these girls, I'm around young girls all the time. And I don't have kids, right? And so I have a niece, but she's like 18 years old, and my brother raised her. So she's a very sharp young woman, right? She's just very sharp. But then when I'm around some of these other young girls, I volunteer a lot and stuff, and I just be looking at them like, damn, shawty, like, I can't see the silver lining. I can't see where this shift is gonna happen, and you go and you start moving down the right path. And one thing me and Clay talked about before he passed, and I found the notes in my phone. He was telling me, I was telling him about my program, and he was like, you need to do something for these young girls, and like their odor, like their body odor, right? And so I'm like, Clay, what you talking about? And he was like, they stink. I'm like, oh my God, like, how can you say that? I'm like, how you know? He was like, 'cause they mama stink. I'm like, oh my God.
God damn.
And then that's wild, right?
Stink.
So,
Crazy.
so then I start talking to a principal that I work with down in Tampa. And I just mentioned to her, like, hey, I'm thinking about doing this program, teaching young girls about hygiene and stuff like that. And she was like, oh yeah, that's an issue. Now, this is somebody that works in a middle school, right? And so she's telling me, like, Sakeya, these girls don't have, you know, feminine products. They come to school, like, they had to take the pads and tampons out, and now you got to ask for them, as opposed to them just being out for you to take, because girls are coming to school taking a supply. These supposed to be for emergency only. You know what I mean?
They ain't got them.
And they ain't got them at the house. It's like, how y'all don't got pads at the house and you got a mama, you know? But most women, they don't know how to properly clean themselves. They don't know how to take care of themselves. And one thing you don't want attached to your name, like,
I'm telling you,
bruh, you can kill yourself. Like, because just think about somebody in high school, maybe like their breath was bad. Yeah. You refer to them like that today. Like, boy, you don't remember Johnny? Johnny breath, you know, Johnny who breath used to always be, you know what I mean? That's going to live with you forever. You know, and that leads to so many other things. That leads to bullying. That leads to low self-esteem. That leads to promiscuity and all. You know what I'm saying? Like, these kids is having sex. Like, that's just the bottom line. So if you don't know how to properly take care of yourself while you're having these exchanges, it's just gonna end up bad. And like